My client Elle successfully restructured their life after going through a dark night of the soul. Their relationship with their partner flowed, their kids healthy, client roster full. Yet, in spite of their success, there was this gnawing feeling about how they were seen in their field. Elle felt like their physical appearance made them look like less of a leader, less worthy of respect because they didn't have the quote unquote look of a leader. Elle had unconscious thoughts like, who's going to want to work with me when I look like this? So they made decisions about their business, family, personal lives based off of what others would deem acceptable, instead of trusting in their own inner knowing to make decisions about high stakes situations. They were disconnected from their intuition, disconnected from their spiritual team, and while they were respected for their decisions from others, internally they felt like they were misaligned decisions and they were living their life for others instead of themselves. Elle wanted to make quicker, aligned decisions about what direction to go in for their business, family, personal life, future self, without the mind loops and stomach knots slowing down their progress. After one 30-minute session with me, I identified one core energetic block that made Elle waste time gathering consensus about their decisions. And the quantum observer effect, which means that what you observe with your attention collapses into reality, showed that Elle's focus of being in fear of being misunderstood distorted their ability to trust in their inner guidance to make decisions. This created delayed outcomes for Elle. Elle learned to stop feeding the frequency of their fears with indecision and started feeding the frequency of their faith by trusting in their internal guidance to make decisions. The fogginess cleared, decisive clarity followed, and Elle learned to be healed enough to be misunderstood and not to allow the fear of misperception to create internal noise. This amplified the voice of their spiritual team and strengthened their connection to their intuition, allowing them to accelerate their decision making and trust themselves to take steps forward faster. Now, instead of having conversations with themselves in their bathroom mirror about what to do, then doing the opposite because of peer pressure, they're direct, they lead with compassion and understanding without putting others' feelings on a pedestal so high above their own that they veer so far off course, making misaligned decisions to preserve relationships instead of trusting themselves to make quick decisions on their curated path with their indecision guiding them. The same level of clarity Elle achieved is available to you when you schedule your swift, aligned, intuitive decision strategy session with me this month. There's 16 days left in the year, or 15, right? Let's identify the one core block that held you back in 2025 because it ain't coming with you in 2026 unchecked. Click on the link in the comments to schedule your call or click on the link in my bio. And remember, the Bhagavad Gita reminds us that Dharma is action aligned with combined with your inner truth. Let's identify the one core block that's causing you to make decisions that are misaligned with your inner truth today.